What?
That's the HDMI cord. Oh, the TV turned off? Why the TV turn off by itself?
I don't know.
Bro. Hey, so people be joking and stuff that my house is haunted. I mean, no, y'all saw it here, dog. If you watch this video, and we see something on here, we got a whole different channel.
All right.
Hey, everybody. It's GnEric.
Your friends.
Two-Face G, University E. Eating candy and shit. Not rehearsing. Real raw. We ain't capping. We out here making a mess with no napkin. That's just what we do.
Where did you find this?
Pew, 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 pew. Alright, we were doing a
Dat Piff. When was the last time you were on Dat Piff?
Shit, we was just on Dat Piff on the balcony. What you mean?
DatPiff.com.
I'm on Dat Piff right now. But no, yeah, it's been a minute though.
With the year wrapping up, decided to check out what's some new co-op games coming out for 2021. Maybe some of these already came out. I mean, this video is at least a month and a half old, looks like now.
Just not finding that out.
If you're looking for games to play with other people, there's plenty of them this year. Hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on Gameranx, the top 10 new co-op games of 2021. Starting off at number 10, it's World War Z Aftermath, which is an upgraded version of World War Z that includes the entire Game of the Year edition, as well as 3 new locations, Rome, Vatican City, and the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia. If you're not aware, the base game is along the lines of Left 4 Dead, but it's set in the universe that was established in the World War Z movie. It also focuses on big, wide-open environments and the types of encounters that you might have there, which is a little bit different from what you see in Left 4 Dead, and ultimately a pretty good game. World War Z Aftermath is available for pre-order. They do not have a release date for it just yet, but it will be coming out this year.
Not gonna buy it. I'd play it.
I agree. I mean, but he said it's similar to
Left 4
Dead. I mean, that game was just a repetitive loop of multiplayer action. I get it. If you want to do that for a living, it's fine. It's kind of like playing zombies on... Yeah.
I was about to say, if you want to play Call of Duty Zombie in the actual disc form, those little mice look like I would, like, fucking throw my controller dealing with the motherfuckers.
Yeah, that did look tedious, but, you know, let us know what the fuck that game's like if y'all are playing it.
Yep. Onward.
Is Alien's Fireteam Elite, which actually functions as a standalone sequel to the Alien trilogy of movies, set 23 years after the original film. This game looks very much like it takes a lot of inspiration from both Left 4 Dead and Gears of War. It's a very different type of game than Alien Isolation, but it does look like it has managed to use the same aesthetic sensibilities to capture what the film looked like. Everything we've seen about this makes it look like it's actually going to be a good game. To be frank, these types of level-based co-op shooters, whether they're leaning closer to Left 4 Dead or Gears of War, the story isn't the most important thing, and the fact that they've set it in the Alien world gives the possibility for a lot of good world building. Alien's Fireteam Elite comes to the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Microsoft Windows on August 24th.
This game came out very recently.
Right.
It looks dope. Like,
are you a big fan of Alien? Like,
I don't remember any of the scenes. I've seen the movie, whatever. But it looks like a dope ass, like a Halo almost. It reminded me of that. Got it.
You know, I was never a big Gears of War head.
No, it's that loop, that repetitive loop. Like, bro,
right.
this type of mission again.
I will say Gears of War co-op though was fun, just because it was co-op with your homies, but
First few missions.
Yeah.
We played it, didn't we?
The Ascent, which is somewhere between a Diablo action RPG and a twin-stick shooter along the lines of Enter the Gungeon, that kind of thing. Essentially, the way that the game takes
Was it
place
Cyberpunk?
is
I
you
was
start
about
at
to
the
say.
lowest area of an arcology, a cyberpunk city, and you gradually
what?
That's the HDMI cord. Oh, the TV turned off? Why the TV turn off by itself?
I don't know.
Bro. Hey, so people be joking and stuff that my house is haunted. I mean, no, y'all saw it here, dog. If you watch this video, and we see something on here, we got a whole different channel. Started filming here. The TV turned off by itself. And you didn't plug anything, unplug anything. We didn't have to plug anything back in.
Yeah,
Just hit the button.
Yeah, it was literally the TV turned off.
That's weird.
action RPG and a twin-stick shooter along the lines of Enter the Gungeon, that kind of thing. Essentially, the way that the game takes place is you start at the lowest area of an arcology, a cyberpunk city, and you gradually move your way up. Essentially, the story is that a mega corporation called the Ascent Group is apparently collapsing, and you're doing whatever you can to take advantage of the situation. Things are not as they seem. This game, it came out on July 29th for Microsoft Windows and the Xboxes. And again, there are some quirks, so it's not like a straight recommend, but I would recommend giving it a shot.
Not my style.
I was gonna say it kind of looks like Halo Wars. You ever play that? Red Alert,
Nope. Gauntlet Legends. That's what that reminded me of.
Warcraft, like the original Warcraft, not World of.
No, was that game that you had in your laptop and I played it on there? And I was like, ooh, I fuck with this. It's kind of like Warcraft.
Was it like armies and shit?
I don't know. It was like some goblins and some shit.
Oh, Warcraft, probably.
Oh, it was Warcraft.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Warcraft, Minecraft. Are these all from the same motherfuckers?
Nah. No, because Warcraft, Blizzard, Diablo, Blizzard, Minecraft is not Blizzard.
Oh, okay. So Blizzard made Diablo and Minecraft and Warcraft.
Yeah.
Getting money.
Like those kind of strategy games.
Getting money.
Samurai Warriors 5, kind of a reboot for the Warriors series. Obviously, Samurai Warriors isn't Dynasty Warriors, but at the same time, it's kind of the newest mainline version of the game. And we were all very happy to find out that they were going back on a lot of the decisions that were made for Samurai Warriors 9, which kind of made it into a bad open world single player MMORPG-like experience where the battles were still good, but they were also not what you were doing all the time or even most of the time. Samurai Warriors 5 goes back to the good formula here. It's certainly worth the time. It is a much better game than Dynasty Warriors 9. While it certainly doesn't carry the same kind of extremely large roster as previous titles, the gameplay is probably some of the best that they've offered in the entire Warriors series, and it's clear that they listened to the feedback from Dynasty Warriors 9. That's already out. It is on PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
So it's part of the Warrior series.
Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors is the same shit.
Same series, yeah.
What? Look, man. He says better than Dynasty Warriors.
9.
And I took offense to it.
He says specifically 9.
Yeah, I've never played it. I have Dynasty Warriors like 4 or something like that. I don't know. It just didn't. It's the same shit. It doesn't look like they changed anything.
You know, number 9.
It's disappointing. I mean,
right.
yeah, but what? I mean, I guess what more can they do? I mean,
right.
Better graphics, better controls, more smoothness in the movement.
Deeper story. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Good luck.
And number 6 is Valheim, a procedurally generated exploration and survival game that you can play with up to 10 other players. This is an incredibly pretty game that gives you all of the interesting survival options from crafting to building. And in truth, at the stage it's at right now, which is early access, it is a robust offering at only $20. Again, it's up to 10 players, so if you've got a circle of friends that's interested in it, it's not an expensive game. And as long as you're all connected to the internet, you can all play together pretty easily. Again, it's out in early access for PC right now.
That looked terrible graphics, but also like limitless.
Yeah, it looked like a dope concept. I mean, it's PC. Kind of grew out of that phase when consoles came out, and well, I guess they've been out, but more prevalent. I mean, The Sims. Probably not playing that, but it looks cool. Looks fun.
Version of Monster Hunter, more or less. It builds on the various mechanics that were established in Monster Hunter World, but as the name implies, makes it a little bit more vertical in terms of playstyle. You can form a hunting party with up to 4 players. It's not couch co-op, but you can all play it on wireless LAN or just over straight online. If you have a few people with a few Nintendo Switches, it's really a fantastic take on Monster Hunter. It gives you a nice big world to explore, but like I said, it's designed with a little bit more verticality in mind. The game's been out since March on the Nintendo Switch. It's very much worth the time and money. And
Okay. I don't know if I like the games that these guys.
I mean, it's co-op games. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, okay, maybe it's just the co-op options. Nothing against Gameranx. You know, love you guys. Appreciate you guys for putting this out, making it easy for us to like see what's out there. But not a Monster Hunter.
I am a little more open to it. You've never played The Witcher though? Part of the reason I played The Witcher because it came with my Xbox, and I was like, "Oh shit, this game's actually filthy."
It's the same
Sort of Monster Hunter game.
series. Oh, it's not the same like.
Have you seen
designs.
The Witcher on Netflix?
I don't think so. No.
It's a good series.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm a little more open to that just because of that gameplay. I was like, oh, I didn't think I'd really be into this sort of thing, but
It's actually pretty good.
that game is just dope.
Okay. Did we record the Far Cry 6 trailer? We did. Don't be gassing Far Cry 6. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what they got there. What they say. They cut this on number 4.
Well, co-op game, so
Yeah, was this probably online though?
let's listen. No,
Let's listen,
650.
right.
is Far Cry 6, the latest in one of Ubisoft's largest franchises. Far Cry 6 is set on a fictional Caribbean island called Yara, where you will be taking part in guerrilla tactics against the dictator Anton Castillo. Ultimately, the idea of the game is to topple the regime, and it's certainly not Western propaganda against Cuba or anything like that. They're not portraying him as just an evil dictator, but as somebody who actually does care about his country. Honestly, it looks like a really good take on Far Cry. You're going to be seeing makeshift weapons, vehicles. You're going to be hiring various people to take part in your guerrilla action. There's animal companions with a new system called Fangs for Hire. Far Cry 6 is coming to Windows, the PlayStations, the Xboxes, Amazon Luna, and Google Stadia on October 7th.
Yeah, we have a video for Far Cry 6 somewhere up here.
Yeah, go watch that shit.
And initially, I mean, but the internet felt the same way we did. They weren't impressed with the graphics.
It's okay. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that this compilation of scenes actually looked better than the whole trailer we watched. Still watch our video though. If you're watching this video and you're this far in this video, peep the shit, run it up, like, comment.
And number 3 is Back for Blood, which is finally essentially a new Left 4 Dead game. It comes to us from the developers. Obviously, Valve owns Left 4 Dead. They've independently decided, you know what, we need to make another game like this, which is great because those are obviously the games that really popularized the co-op genre that they exist in. It's pretty exciting to see them actually just making a full-on new title. Even though it's not officially Left 4 Dead, it is the next Left 4 Dead game. They announced it back in 2019. Everybody's just been waiting for it. And although it's not Left 4 Dead 3, I don't really think I consider it something different. It's that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a nice, much better looking version of the same gameplay we've loved for years and years. I can't personally wait for it. That's landing on the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Microsoft Windows, October 12th. And number 2...
Cop.
Hey, and we've October 12th, so it's coming out in 10 days. We've seen we aged the video. Oh my gosh. We watched this video, this clip. I remember seeing the zombies running up and the dude running and them running into the building. We've seen this clip. It does look dope. Remember, like, this like Silent Hill kind of, except Resident Hill mix. Maybe I saw it by myself.
Didn't we see Resident Evil?
We saw that, but that was a while ago.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Remember, touche.
I don't know. Number 2.
846.
Number 2 is It Takes Two.
is It Takes Two, an action-adventure platforming game that requires co-op. It is a two-player game and not a one-player game. You have to play this cooperative multiplayer because the gameplay mechanics require two people. You could play it through either online play or locally with another person, so it shouldn't be too hard to find somebody to play with. But it's really interesting. It is the story of a married couple that are planning on getting a divorce and through magic get trapped in a couple of dolls that are made to resemble them and have to work together to find a way back to their previous life. If that sounds similar but also extremely different from A Way Out, it's because it's from the director of that game and is a really interesting story to be told that incorporates all the mechanics into the story very, very well. This is a game that's been out for a few months. It is worth your time. It's out on the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Microsoft Windows. And finally, Dying Light 2.
That looks kind of dope.
Okay.
Yeah, like I like a real world hyper realism. I played like Mr. Mosquito. You ever play Mr. Mosquito?
No.
I got that game. Old school Japanese game. You're a fucking mosquito.
I do actually. I think I remember playing that actually.
Yeah. Suck blood.
Light 2 Stay Human is the sequel to the original Dying Light. It retains the emphasis on parkour, in fact enhances it, giving you tons more animations and intending to make it a lot more fluid. There's also a grappling hook and a paraglider, and more importantly will feature 4-player cooperative multiplayer. This is one that's been a long time coming. The hope is that they deliver on the promise of a quote-unquote narrative sandbox, and I think that it's going to be a really interesting experiment at very least. My hope is that it's even better than the first game. That's coming to the PlayStations, the Xboxes, and Microsoft Windows on December 7th. And a bonus game for you as well, Deathloop, but not necessarily because it's specifically a co-op game. It's actually PvP, but you can actually manipulate that to work in a way that invasion mechanic kind of works in Dark Souls. If you decide to take the second assassin and actually just help out the first, that functions as co-op, and it's actually pretty interesting because it's an unintended consequence of how the game works.
Cool. Hey, bro, that number one game, where I go back and look at the video and see what it was, but that looked pretty dope.
Right.
I like the blood. And
Dying Light. Yeah.
Dying Light's what it was.
Freaking just knocking off
Blood
zombie
physics.
heads and
Yeah, the physics on there.
yeah.
Physics, man. I'm a physics guy. Not in school, but
Let us know what you're playing. Keep your head up.
100. Much love, y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
Good night.
And we out.
All right, first video of one.
Yes, sir.